Another heartbreaking loss for the Broncos here as they fall to the Vikings, 27-23. I'm Phil Milani alongside Alexis Berry. Alexis, this was a tale of two halves.
It really was. You know, the Broncos came out in the first half, guns a-blazing, offense firing on all cylinders, put up 20 points, and the defense held the Vikings to just 21 net yards, 0 points in the first half. Then the second half, my oh my, things just completely fell apart. The offense sputtered to a halt. The defense, they got worked over in a few different areas. So it was a bummer to say the absolute least, but it is kind of feeling like the theme of this season, unfortunately.
Yeah, so many games have come down to that very final play. The same with this game here. Let's show you some of the highlights here today. In the first quarter, the offense was rolling. Brandon Allen making his first career start on the road. 3rd and goal finds Troy Fumagalli. His first touchdown of his career. The Broncos up 10-0. Still in the first, Von Miller brings down Kirk Cousins, who becomes the 50th quarterback Miller has sacked in his career. Then on the ensuing possession, what can't Cortland Sutton do? A 38-yard pass to Tim Patrick. That drive would end with this Andy Janovich 1-yard score. The Broncos were up 20-0 at the break, but in the second half, it was all Vikings. Not many highlights to show there. Stephon Diggs had a huge touchdown on Chris Harris Jr. They scored 20 unanswered points, but Alexis, it would come down to that final play, and it went right through Noah Fant's hands on 3rd and goal. Time expires, and the Broncos lose 27-23.
Yeah, you know, like you mentioned, it was the tale of two halves, and when it comes to this team, it's death by inches. There's little things. There were some interesting calls made throughout the entire game that really, at the end of the game and at the end of the day, those were the difference makers. You know, the missed field goal by Brandon McManus, that didn't help at all. Just little things like that that really caught up to this team here at the end.
All the illegal formations, I think there were 4 in this game, so those little things start to add up. And Alexis, where do you think this Broncos team goes from here?
Do you know what? I think they're in a really good place. Like we've talked about, it is death by inches. These things are fixable. I think next week, Brandon Allen, once again, gets the start in Buffalo. He proved in the first half that he can be a starter in the NFL. So I think if he continues to do that, make those huge connections with Cortland Sutton and Noah Fant, and continues building those relationships this week throughout practice, they're so close. They're so close to getting another big win. Hopefully their 4th of the year will come next week in Buffalo.
Yeah, I think that this is going to be the seasons of what ifs.
Yeah.
You know, what if they did this? What if they did that?
And it's just a roller coaster of emotions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is life in the NFL.
Yeah.
The Broncos fall 27-23. They fall to 3-7 on the season. And up next, a tough Buffalo Bills team. All right, that's going to do it for us. For Alexis Berry, I'm Phil Moore.